1983, Bally Midway released Tapper in not so much arcades, but more like bars. It was a video game that was mostly seen in bars, but it did make its way into the arcades. And this was an odd port for a video game console because they were marketed towards kids. Let's pop it in 2600. Actually, let's pop it in the right side up in the 2600 and give it a try. Now, even though Tapper, which was actually branded with advertising from Budweiser beers in the original arcade, was mainly built for bar entertainment. These things were seen in a few bars throughout the country. It did make its way into arcades, which prompted Bally Midway to change it to Root Beer Tapper. And that was an attempt to make it family-friendly, because it was actually illegal in the United States to market alcoholic beverages to children, and rightly so. But anyhow, the concept doesn't really hold true with Root Beer Tapper. I mean, there's these angry patrons that can't get their root beer or Mountain Dew or whatever it is. This game was actually, for the Atari, was rebranded with, instead of Budweiser, Mountain Dew. So it's a very early, in fact it might be one of the earliest examples of in-game advertising. Anyhow, you control the bartender, and you hold the Atari button on the joystick down to fill up your glass, and when you release the button, it sends it down the bar. If your glass isn't filled all the way, the patron will send it back to you. If the glass that's sent back to you hits the edge of the bar and crashes, you lose a life. Also, if one of the patrons reaches the end of the bar before you can send them a drink, you also lose. The game's quite simple, and kind of fun, but gets pretty repetitive. The game is pretty rare, so if you want to pick it up, expect to pay a lot of money for it. I'm Dommie from Classic Games Revisited. Until next time.